Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a first trimester update for you guys. I'm currently 13 weeks exactly. I can go ahead and show y'all my baby bump. It's not really much. It basically kind of just looks like I'm bloated. So it's not really much to see right now. The baby is about the size of a kiwi, I believe. So I wanted to go through, like, not really week by week, but how it was my first trimester, my symptoms, how I found out I was pregnant and stuff like that. So like I have a list right here. So I had a miscarriage last December. Well, it was actually New Year's Eve that they confirmed it. I had found out I was pregnant in November because I had missed my period. And so, we were trying for another baby and stuff like that. So finally we had stopped trying because I was starting to get discouraged. Like, all of my tests were negative and stuff like that. So we decided, like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen naturally. Whenever God's ready for it to happen, then, like, it'll happen. August, I was waking up, getting dressed and everything for work, and I was supposed to start my period that day. And my period's usually, like, really normal. So I was like, okay, something's not right. Like, I'm gonna just take a test just to see, like, whatever, it's gonna be negative. So I go into the bathroom, hurry up and take the test. That's, like, my first morning urine. My friend is, like, in my room getting ready and stuff. And so I took it, and it was the little dollar store version, like the little cassette. And it was positive. Like, there was a line on it, and it wasn't, like, a faint line to where you could barely see it. It was, like, a line. And so I was like, oh my God, like, am I tripping? And so I told her to come in and look at it, and she was like, it's positive. And so I had first response on hand. So I took that right afterwards and, like, started setting and stuff like that. It instantly popped up. So I was like, holy crap, is this real? Like, no, it's not real. Like, we've tried and I wasn't pregnant, and then all of a sudden we stopped trying and it's positive. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take a clear blue digital just to see, like, not pregnant or pregnant, like, it kind of just reassures you. I took the clear blue and it ended up positive. So I was like, holy crap, how am I going to contain myself at work? And it just so happened that my fiance showed up with his grandparents for lunch without telling me. Like, I didn't know he was coming. And so I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Like, I can't keep it in, and at work I was like telling one of my friends, and she was like, holy crap, like, how are you gonna tell? And so anyways, that was the day I had found out I was pregnant. Now, my symptoms, I didn't really have any nausea or anything at that point. I was really tired. I still am really tired, even though I am 13 weeks. Like, I'm just entering my second trimester, so I don't know if I'm gonna be tired all the time or, like, what's gonna happen. So that's still a problem. It's getting better though. Another thing was, it's TMI, but, like, whatever, this is pregnancy, it's normal, it happens. Gas. I had a lot of gas. My stomach was just, like, really hurting, I was feeling really gassy, stuff like that. And I was peeing a lot. I was peeing more than normal. And then I had missed my period. That was another symptom. But basically the fatigue, the gas, and peeing a lot was before I had missed my period. And then once I had missed it, I was like, oh, well, that's why, I was having all my period symptoms. Like, usually my boobs are really tender and sore before, my back is hurting, I'm PMSing, cramping, and so I really thought that, like, my period was coming, and it just never showed up. And after I found out I was pregnant, it was like that until about, like, 7 weeks, and then it kind of, sort of went away, like, the sore boobs and stuff like that. That was really bad, because usually I do have sore boobs, but this time they were hurting more than normal. So that's that. And then another thing I noticed was, like, being hungry right whenever I'd wake up in the morning. Like, as soon as I would open my eyes, my stomach would start growling, and, like, if I didn't eat right then and there, then my stomach was, like, queasy, kinda, like, it would start hurting and, like, feeling like I was nauseous. Oh, girl, let me tell you, around week 7, like, right whenever I hit week 7, the nausea hit me like a freaking bus. Okay, so I couldn't keep anything down. I had ate a pickle one night, and right after I had ate it, I just like, I couldn't keep it in. So that was the first time that that had happened, and that was like literally first day of week 7. That was at night. And so I was like, what the heck? I thought it was just because the pickle, or like, you know, maybe it went bad or something like that. No. I was like that all throughout week 7. Turns out I had a virus. Like, I could not keep anything down. It was a clinic that I had went to, and he prescribed me some Zofran, and it's supposed to help with nausea. And so I had looked it up. Like, I wanted to make sure it was okay for me to take while I was pregnant. You know, I guess it was kind of like I was going overboard with it. Like, can I have this? Can I eat this? Can I have this? Like, it was that type of thing. So I ended up looking it up. Some doctors are kind of iffy about the Zofran. It is by prescription only. So the doctor was actually telling me, like, his wife was taking it while she was pregnant. I ended up taking it maybe twice. It helped a lot. I went to my OB visit, and I was making sure it was okay with her, and you know, she prescribed Zofran for her patients, so I was like, okay, well, it's normal to take, but I took it whenever I really felt like I needed to have it, you know, like I just absolutely couldn't move, like I was nauseous, I couldn't, like I had to lay down in bed with my eyes closed and try not to think about puking, you know. So that was that. I'm still having a little bit of nausea. For the longest time, I couldn't eat dinner. At first, it was like throughout the day, you know, like during lunchtime, I started feeling really bad. And then recently, around week 10, it was like I couldn't eat dinner at all. And I ate dinner last night for like the first time since week 10. That was really weird because they say like morning sickness. It's not just during the morning, guys. It can happen anytime, like all day, every day, like whatever. Mine just so happened to be at night, which kind of sucked because, you know, like I needed to eat. Aching boobs and like the veins, like I've never been able to see the veins in my boobs, you know, like just looking in the mirror, like I would have to look really close. Whenever I would, you know, go take a bath or whatever, I would kind of like look in the mirror, and I noticed that I would like have veins like all right here down, and they were like, you could see them. And so I thought that was really weird. Since they were sore, I guess they did get a little bit bigger. Oh, I also wanted to mention, like, for the nausea, I forgot to say this, but I could not take the prenatals that my doctor were prescribing me. Like, they made me sick on top of my morning sickness. And so, like, that sucked. Another thing was that she put me on progesterone because I have had a miscarriage before. I couldn't take that. It was making me sick. So I started on the Nature Made prenatal vitamins. They look like this. And they helped for a little while, and then I would start getting sick off of these. And so I was asking my doctor, like, what can I take that won't make me feel so bad, you know? Because she wanted me to at least take something. I mean, she wasn't forcing it on me. She was kind of like, oh, well, you know, I'd rather you eat and not lose any weight instead of taking prenatals until you can take them. Because, like I said, well, I had morning sickness pretty bad, and so I had lost like 4 pounds. I'm kind of like all over the place with this video, but anyways, I ended up switching to the First Response gummies, and these help a lot. They're really gentle on the stomach. Like, if you were like me and you would get sick and stuff, morning sickness was a problem for you, these definitely help. I take those every day. Another thing that helps with nausea is peppermint tea. Peppermint tea help. Preggy Pops do help. They're just like a sour candy. You can get them from Target. I've tried my local Walmart. They didn't have them. I tried my local Walgreens. They didn't have them, so I ended up finding them at Target. I want to say they were around $7. I have like the sour raspberry and sour lemon flavor, and it helps for a little while. It's not like gonna magically, you know, like take it away, obviously, but they do help. Food aversions. I did not want anything to eat except for salad and Subway. Like, I wanted healthy stuff, and that is not like me. I like junk food. I like fried chicken. I like basically unhealthy stuff, which is really bad. I could not eat any of that. I got sick from fried chicken. I would get sick from Hamburger Helper. I would get sick from spaghetti. I just couldn't do it. Grease just didn't sit well in my stomach, and if it doesn't look good, doesn't smell good, like I want to get sick like right whenever I see it, I know not to eat it. you know, obviously the baby's not agreeing with it. So basically what I wanted was Subway. I wanted sandwiches, I wanted salad. Fruit helped. Cold popsicles. Cold popsicles were really good to me at the time of me feeling sick. Smell. Smell, like, my senses are crazy. So we moved, well, actually I bought my first house, and whenever we moved into here, the water, I don't know, I thought, like, it's obviously city water. I thought it was well water at first. It's city water, and like, I would wash my hands or wash the dishes or something, like I would smell my hands afterwards because the water smelled like rust or like metal or something. And I was asking Jesse, I'm like, am I tripping? Like, does this smell like metal or rust? And he was like, no, I think you're just tripping. And so I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I do have like a high sense of smell. I never thought that would happen. I've been having really vivid dreams. I actually had a nightmare the other night and it felt so real. I've been having dreams like every night, and that's usually not normal for me. I'll maybe have dreams roughly 6 times out of the month, if that, you know. And so to have them every night or at least every other night to where I can remember what they were in the morning, that's not like me. So I mean, that's kind of cool. Not the nightmare part, but like having dreams. Acne. Girl, let me tell you, this baby is tearing up my skin. Like, I'm obviously not going to show y'all all my zits. That's just disgusting, and my skin looks horrible. But acne, that's a real thing. Whenever you're pregnant, this baby is sucking the like, glow out of me. The last thing, girl, constipation. They were not lying. I went, like, a week without pooping, and my stomach started hurting. And so, yeah, that's that. But I just want to let any of you know that are pregnant out there, congratulations. And I hope this video helped you. I know it was kind of like everywhere and it wasn't very organized, but I tried my best. So if y'all have any questions, just leave comments down below, or you can message me, or, you know, like, whatever. I'll gladly answer any other questions. So until the next video, I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys.